walk the streets with my swagger on, supernatural, facing a million opponents, and my role is to act alone. Lights, camera when the action's on. Where I'm home is a battle zone, a vigilante in the catacombs. But I rock with a hot shot like a clock when it's cocked and popped and the lead is thrown. People say that my head is gone, but it's them same people with need of my help when I'm heading home in life. They say that everybody got a purpose, so I roam the city streets like faulty cellular service. The hot shot, sharpshooter, superhero, destined to shine like light through the dark and evil. I fight for what's right in the hearts of people and try to open y'all eyes, cause it's hard to see truth. You ever feel like everybody's the same but you different? That's when you know you're here to make a difference. Hot shot, you got a choice to make, stand up or stand down. Fight or flight, get up, bang out. The world's wait, can't wait to see what you about. It's showtime, act now.
What's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome to the show, Chat and Draw, the show where we chat and I draw. I'm Mike Watson. I'm the publisher of Freestyle Comics. I do some streaming and podcasting, which I'm going to pick up here, do more of it here in a bit. And I am also known as the most enthusiastic person in comics, aka most epic, by the hat on my head. I get loud, I get energized, I get very enthusiastic. That's what some people tell me. Also, I am a lover of burritos, Chipotle in specific. So good. Yes. So we're here for episode 283 of Chat and Draw. And we're going to be talking about a very some cool merch. We're going to be talking about some merch. We haven't done any merch stuff since I had ID on the show. So we're bringing some merch items back on here. We're going to have a conversation about that. Getting you guys caught up with all the things that's going on in the world of Freestyle Comics, because I am the publisher of Freestyle Comics. We are almost done with the letters. The letters are still in progress on Hot Shot number 12. As soon as those get done, those are getting sent to the printer for those books you've got out here to us for start shipping. And right now the plan is shipping Hospice and Hot Shot together. Then our next campaign is going to either be Vigilance Trade Volume 1 or Hotshot Trade Volume 3. Haven't made the decision on yet which one we're going to go with. But we have some awesome things going on right now. We're sponsored by Clip Studio. You should go ahead and give that scan a try, because we give you a free demo for you to try for 7 days to see if you'd be interested in Clip Studio. Clip Studio is what I'll be using to draw today as we're chatting and drawing. It's a very awesome program. You should check it out for that free service. And then you know you're going to like it. You should just go ahead and cop it right after that. So the next big thing with Freestyle Comics, I'm super, super excited about this, is our subscription service. We've already got a few people signed up for this. So imagine, if you will, a comic book universe that's 42 chapters embedded right now on its goal for a 100-chapter story arc. Story composed of 14 different titles ranging from superhero to fantasy, comedy, sci-fi, horror, slice of life, comic strip. All of these different stories mingling, shingling, hangling, just doing these things together. And you can get one book a month plus a metal bookmark plus a sticker for $10 with free shipping. That's 42 books that you're going to get. That's 42 months of content. And we're still adding on to it because we have plenty of books coming out this year. And we have more books coming out next year, because we are technically on the 42nd chapter of the Freestyle Comics universe. And our goal, our story arc, is going to wrap up at the 100th chapter, at least with these characters. So scan that to sign up for our subscription service, because we also have four different tiers. $10 is our most affordable tier. That gets you in the door. $1 just for your support. Just saying, hey, I think you're cool. I want to support you. That's great. So go ahead and check it out. You got any questions, hit me up. Scan that thing, become a Patreon member, and get your books mailed to you directly. That's 42 months of content. My eyes got big because it's real. Also, book your opportunity to be on our show. We have a Calendly right now in access, and you can go ahead and book. All the directions are there, what you need to do. If you're interested to be on the show, you think this is a cool thing, a cool way to showcase your creativity, showcase a project you're working on, go ahead and scan that in and go ahead and just secure your date. Just do it. I'm hands off. I don't even want to deal with it anymore. That's why I have this. So pick your day. We are on Wednesdays, and everything is going on there. Ooh, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. And now you know. All right. Awesome. So I'm done promoting. Promoting is done. We're about to get into this show now. And let's bring up our guests who are regulars on this show. They're regular, but they're bringing something different, something new.
Wait a second. A new opponent has interrupted the tournament.
What's up, y'all?
I'm all hyped up now. Like
That's what the intro's supposed to do. You're supposed to be hyped up.
Good. Okay.
All right. So we are also streaming to Kick. This is my second week on Chat and Draw, streaming to Kick's website, because we're also trying that out. We're streaming right now live to Twitter, to Facebook, to YouTube, to Twitch, and also Kick. And well, not Instagram. Instagram takes too much to set up. But
and backer.
I was just going to say backer kit.
And backer kit as well. Look, I got all these things up here. What up, Ryan? What up, Kyron? Chatting and drawing and chatting. That's right. Does this mean somebody scanned it? They're always putting these new features on Restream. And so now there's a QR code symbol up here with the number 1 by it. And I'm like, does that mean somebody scanned it and signed up?
Yeah, I think it does. Yeah.
That's awesome. I wish I could see which one it was for, but hey, I'll take it. All right. So we got Sarah and Laurie back on the show. What's up, ladies?
How's it going? I'm good.
It's going. And on X-Men 97 Day, which I think this is perfect that we're doing Chat and Draw on X-Men 97 Day, and we have some awesome merch. Hey, tell us about it. And you got it back there. Let's get a good picture of this. Boom. What do you got back there, Laurie?
Sarah's brick wall. Yeah, we have a bunch of the hoodies. We just unlocked that one.
The Archangel. Okay.
Yeah, Metal Bird.
Metal Bird. Sorry, Metal Bird.
Yeah, all your favorite characters. The oversized Unstoppable one is over there. There's some actually that you can't see. Hang on, let me see if I can.
Oh, okay.
There's a whole bunch of them. I'm wearing the shapeshifter one, so she shapeshifts into one of the other characters. This one happens to be Badger.
That is really cool how you guys did that one. All right.
Yeah, but that, like, she can shapeshift into any hoodies that we have unlocked. Yeah, no C and D's on the stream. Exactly. It's Metal Bird. Yeah. So
wait a minute. So the shapeshifter one. So are you saying I can order a hoodie of the shapeshifter one in any of the other hoodies?
Right. Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we've made our lives very difficult. Yep.
Oh no, but I like it. I mean, yeah, that sounds like a pain in the ass for y'all, but
But it's so cool. Like it's such
Yeah.
a cool idea. We couldn't help it. Like
Like that's an awesome way to cheat to get two characters for one. Because like, what if you
yeah.
can't decide? And you're like, oh, I love this one, but hey, super, super nice. So, yeah, it's brilliant. You guys are sitting over $30,000. I put the link in the chat. I'll do it again. All right. So tell us about this project, ladies. How did we get here? Where did this birth come from? And yeah, I'm doing some excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Basically, my partner Eric is really good at merch design, and there was a point where he was just messing around, inspired by the new show coming out, and he came up with a hoodie design, and then we were like, well, what if we made one for more than one character, and what if we tried selling them, because they look so fucking cool, like they're colorful, like the designs are amazing, and we all have that nostalgia factor with the show coming up and with that show in general. So yeah, we wanted to try something crazy. We've always had merch on our Kickstarter campaigns, but I wanted to try an experiment and just go crazy and just do merch and see kind of how it went, and use BackerKit because they have all kinds of new features that they've added that are just really fun and cool, like this live stream thing connected to the site, and polls and achievements and like shit that I love. So
awesome. So what is everybody's role on these on this project? Who does what?
We're basically support design and support for Eric, who designed all the hoodies and the pins. He couldn't make it because he's at work, so we're just kind of I'm repping him currently. But yeah, I'm the hype man. Sarah's the graphic design, the marketing. We're just kind of making these hoodies come to life.
All right. Sparks, because it's X-Men 97 Day, I'm drawing X-Men. There's no way in the world with the merch that I have on here right now with these ladies and the show coming out today that I was not going to draw X-Men. Are you? Come on. I will. Yeah. I'm drawing X-Men.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's a complete coincidence that happened too, isn't it? Like that it fell on this day.
Complete coincidence. Because this happened. Because this got scheduled before I started using that Calendly and allowing other people just to grab their dates.
Yeah, and we didn't originally schedule it for this campaign, and then the campaign we did schedule it for got pushed back. So we're like, well, let's do this instead, and it just it was absolutely couldn't have. I mean, it was a total coincidence. It couldn't have been. We couldn't have planned it probably.
Yeah, it worked out in a really awesome way. I haven't watched the show yet. Have you? Did you peek at it?
No. I've been waiting all day. I have to wait for Carmen to come home and the kids all to get here so we can watch it all together. And then we had to go out and go get air hockey tied. But when she came home, we're giving our daughter a birthday party today, this week, and she wants like a theme park or amusement park theme. So we got air hockey table. We're gonna get a pinball machine, like not a real one, but like these little janky ones that will serve us for 2 or 3 days.
Oh, that sounds awesome though. Yeah.
Carmen's really good at putting together these birthday parties for the kids.
Sounds like it. My birthday parties were always bullshit when I was a kid.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. My birthday
I was lucky
party,
if we got a cake.
Yeah, my birthday parties consisted of, because my mother didn't trust anybody, consisted of me, my sister, and like decorating the whole kitchen. And then we had in my old house, we had one of those doors that kind of split open at the top, and the bottom stayed closed. And my mother would hand the kids and they would cake and ice cream, but they weren't allowed into the house because she didn't trust nobody. So it was me sitting at the table with my hat across from my baby sister and a cake. It was real sad, y'all. It was real sad, but Gifts made up for it.
At the same time, I can kind of see your mom's viewpoint there. Like, don't
Oh
let
yeah,
them into the house; they'll fuck it up.
absolutely. As we
Kids
figured
are the worst.
out, as we have figured out, throwing the parties. Like there's no more lollipops. We had one of those. Amazon had one of these like tabletop. Um, I forgot prize grabbers where you had the arm. So
Oh
it had
yeah.
Oh,
like these plastic quarters that you would put in there, activate it, and we put a lot of like sweet tarts and suckers in there, and we set up everything up in the basement. And the day after, when I came back down there, I look and there's suckers everywhere on the floor,
So
half eaten,
sticky.
stuck to the floor, and I'm just like,
Oof.
yeah, that shit's not happening no more.
oh my
I'm like,
God.
there's a damn trash can right there. Y'all just go over somebody else's house and y'all just forget how to use a trash can.
Mm.
Wow, that's horrible. You need to put down like a murder tarp so the kids
Yeah.
can't make a mess. Like, what are you supposed to do?
My sister might have the right idea when she has a birthday party. Like nobody comes into the house except the kitchen, the front room. There, you can go in to use the bathroom, but everything else you have to be in the garage, and that's where she has the party. So you can just hose it down then.
That's what I'm thinking about
Wow.
having it in the garage, so we don't have to deal with that up and down the stairs nonsense.
Hmm.
But looks like Spark. So Lori, Sarah, what would you say is the hardest part of doing a Kickstarter backer kit campaign?
Ooh. The prep work is kind of a very labor and brain intensive. You know that, Mike. That's all. That's like a whole thing right in itself, and it takes months of work. Just
Yeah, just coming up
Yeah,
with the rewards and then
yeah.
designing graphics for the rewards. And then, in this case, we're running ad campaigns. So you have to design different graphics for all the ads. And
It's
you
a
want a whole
lot
bunch
of
of
prep work.
different ads.
I mean, each individual task in and of itself is not difficult, but when you have a huge pile of them, it gets to be a lot of work. And then you got, I don't know if I think that actually running the campaign, I mean, this campaign has gone, what exceeded everybody's expectations, I think. And so keeping up is a bit of a newer trick. I mean, sorry.
oh, you're
You're
fine.
okay.
Got me right in the middle of talking. But yeah, like keeping up with it isn't usually as difficult, but it's a lot of, you have to do all the appearances, you have to promote it, and that's exhausting. In a good way, but it's exhausting.
No, fuck that. It's exhausting.
Yeah.
It's
No, it
exhausting. It,
is.
it takes
And
a lot out of you, and
It
you don't
does.
realize it. You don't realize it till afterwards. Like you're
Hmm.
kind of like on this high, and you're moving because there's so much, and the moment you slow down, it punches you in the gut. Like, oh yeah, you're tired. Don't forget that.
yeah, no, exactly. That's it. And it
When's the
feels
last
weird
time
to
I
like,
ate?
yeah, it feels weird to constantly promote yourself too. Like, I never get
Hmm.
used to that. I feel weird repeating the same things on different shows, and like I try to make it fresh and different, but and it just feels it's
And that's
weird
exhausting
feeling.
too.
It
Just
is,
trying to be
right.
new every single time you show up on a show. Yeah, trying to come up with something different to talk about. Ugh, no, it's a lot.
Yeah. I would say also kind of managing expectations about goals, like what you're going to make and stretch goals, because like you really don't know how it's going to go until you launch. Like you can stack the odds in your favor as much as possible, but like you still, like even on this campaign, we were like, well, if we make 5K, like it's fine. It's not great. We won't make much profit, but like that's fine. Like we managed expectations and we kind of had some stretch goals ready, and then it went like insane and we had to design, like he's been designing hoodies like every couple of days to try to keep up with the stretch goals. So we're giving people new unlocks and stuff. So kind of managing expectations, but then also being ready for it to blow up at the same time, but then also not getting upset if it doesn't blow up.
So, would you say that you guys did anything different in the prep for promoting this? Like, why do you think like you guys of course have done merch on your Kickstarters before, but this is a solely merch product. So I imagine that's almost a different audience. Like, yeah, we're still tapping into comic book fans and stuff like that, but for the sheer amount of numbers that you guys are getting on this, I think you are tapping a different market. So, what's your approach to promoting this different from your other campaigns?
Yeah, it was very different. I used some of the reason why I used Backer Kit was this reason because like I knew we were tapping a different audience. Backer Kit seems to do really well with merch and tabletop. So I thought maybe we could stack things in our favor because people that are over there are already into buying merch and pins and plushies and stuff like that. Apparel was honestly kind of rare to find on Kickstarter and Backer Kit though, so it was a gamble for sure. Like there's not a lot of people just making clothes.
Mhm.
Um, I had something else to say and it like flew out of my head.
Oh, you're fine. Take your time.
I decided to do an ad campaign too, which we don't always do with comic books. Ad campaigns, like you have to spend a lot of money and it's a big gamble to run them. And typically when it's with like a property, like just like an obscure comic property, they don't necessarily do well. Certain things might do well, like Few and the Cursed. Felipe always runs an ad campaign. He does well. People recognize it. If you have a main character that's really, I don't know, just noticeable, sometimes ad campaigns will go well. I'm rambling, but we
No.
worked with Backer Kit to do an ad campaign. They were a little worried to do it because, of course, we're working with material that is copyrighted in a word. It isn't really, it's inspired by characters who are copyrighted, but
Mhm.
they were a little worried about running them, but they've gone okay. We haven't had any problems. We haven't had any takedowns of our ads. And now we're reaching the people who are fans of this stuff. And that was kind of key because we've gotten backers from our audience, but it's nowhere near what we would normally get for a comic book. Obviously, not everybody who's into comics is into merch. So the ads, Backer Kit doing ads for us and us, tooling those the right way, I think has really helped hit a different audience. Also doing the pins as butts, I feel has gotten us a lot of exposure. We were struggling for a while to come up with a pin idea. We came up with the butts almost the last week before we launched, and then we're like, wait, what if they were all butts? Kind of because of that one butt meme that everybody's been upset about. I won't name names, but and that has kind of struck a chord with people. On a lot of our ads, there are hundreds of comments of people arguing about the butts, and that's just
Really?
giving me
It's
more money.
very divided on whether the butts are good or bad. Like they are.
Yes.
It's very lively. If you should
Hmm.
happen to see one of those ads go by on your feed, click the comments because some of them have some really interesting comments happening.
Some of them are wild. Like some people are like actually really angry about the pins. Some people are like, I love them so much. My kids love them too. Like their butts, they're heart shaped, they're adorable. Like, and yeah, it's kind of funny.
Oh man, some people are just what gets me the most about it is like how people are just saying that these are female butts, and it's like, what exactly is a female butt? Have you ever seen
Right. I mean,
a man walking around with a butt that I don't get it. Like I've seen. I mean, geez, I'm dating a guy that's got very feminine hips,
It's right. It can happen.
and now I'm dating a guy that has a very dirty look on his face.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. I didn't get that.
he doesn't look like a it does, he's got kind of, but like he does it doesn't mean his butt looks feminine. What's a feminine butt?
Yeah, I didn't get any of that from looking at him. Like I thought that was Gambit's ass or a man's ass that
Mm.
happens to look like that guy or whatnot. I just put that equivalent with it. I didn't think that they were all women rear ends. That's funny. Hey, people take things so differently. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting, but that's definitely, I guess, a marketing
Woo.
tactic that I'll recommend to people in the future is doing something slightly controversial so people get upset at your ads. It
Yeah,
seems
the
to
one
be
thing that
helping
you
us.
can't deny is that it's getting attention.
Right.
Hey,
Yeah.
chat and your audience. I always like one weird thing on my piece, like normally, and yeah, it's that hand. It's that hand right there because it is casting lightning. All right. Oh God, I love that hand. Let's hope I can do good on the other one too.
The, the casting hands are hard to do. The weird fingers. Yeah.
Spirit fingers.
They are.
Sparks.
Ryan was having trouble doing some. He asked me to look up some reference, and I completely forgot.
Oh. Write it down. Yeah, see, OC Steve is saying it got attention, and the reason he found us is the Instagram ad. Yeah, I've had a lot of people tell us that. So, like, I'm, whatever works, and I'm happy that the ads worked. It's what I was hoping. They did exactly what I was hoping. Like, Sparks is asking for the apparel. How do you decide where to manufacture? We just kind of ordered the all over print hoodie. Isn't available at a lot of places, but we ordered them from a couple different places and just looked at the quality and the price and what would we want to wear. Like, we're not really good at just charging the most amount and stealing people's money. We look a lot more at would I want to wear this? Is it comfortable? Are the colors bright? How long does it stay good? And these are like amazing. Like, I don't think, as long as you wash them correctly, they'll look like this forever.
Yes, please pay attention to the washing instructions.
Yes, we're actually gonna make our own and include like a giant card in the package for people to make sure that they follow them, because I don't want
Please
anybody yelling
don't
at
put them
me.
in the dryer.
Don't put them in the dryer. Do not put them in the dryer.
Just hang it over your office chair. It'll be fine. Promise. Don't put it in the dryer.
What's up, Fee?
Hey, Fee's
I don't know
here.
if
Hi,
that'll work.
Fee.
I wanted to get one and try them, but I've seen these videos for these the dryer for delicates. You hang it like you can hang it in your closet, and it has like a kind of like fabric material bag. So the shirts that you would not put in the dryer, you would hang in this and then zip up the bag, and it puts out low pressure heat to dry them.
Oh,
Nice.
that sounds handy.
I've learned that if you run your clothes, when you put your clothes, this is what I do. When I put my clothes in the washing machine, after they're done, I put it on for another spin cycle, and then everything, no matter what I washed so far, everything will be so dry that it takes like a half an hour to run the dryer. Or if you hang it up, especially with how dry the weather's been lately, I can hang it up at night and it'll be dry by the morning. And then I just have to worry about the asshole cats knocking it down and sleeping on it and getting it all hairy. Or doing something worse to it.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a cat here that will pee on piles of clothing, so we have to be very careful.
Jeffrey's cat will pee on my stuff. But not his
specifically.
Stuff. Yeah. She don't piss on his stuff, only mine.
That's something you need to you and that cat need to step outside.
Right.
I think she's called me on my bullshit though, because I keep threatening her life and she keeps doing it. She knows I'm not serious.
This looks awesome, Mike.
Thank you. All right, here we go.
I really like your style. I like the way you do faces. I can look at a picture and know that you drew it because of the face. You have very distinctive style.
Thank you. I'm trying. I am trying here. I think obviously doing 283 episodes of Chat and Draw has really like helped me. I wanted it to help me learn how to get better at drawing. But now I'm teaching. Like, I learned how to use Procreate on here, and now I'm learning how to use Clip Studio on here.
I love Procreate, but it is not that great for a lot of things, particularly if you want to do graphics combined with drawing.
Right.
I learned that it doesn't have as I started to do flatting for people, and it doesn't really have a good anti-aliasing. Like, there's no checkbox to check or uncheck for anti-aliasing, which is a thing you need to be mindful of when you're flatting.
Oh, that's dumb. Yeah.
Yeah, I ended up with a workaround for it, but it involved me kind of stabbing the screen with my pencil really hard. So I was like, maybe this isn't the best thing. Maybe I should just switch to Clip, which is Fish recommended it, and I'm doing better with Clip Studio because you can turn it off on there, which is nice.
The only thing I need to know if Clip Studio can do, like I like using Procreate. Like this weekend, like the last 2 weekends, I've gone to a comic book convention. So taking my iPad and doing Procreate, I was still able to work on my pages at the show very
Mhm.
easily or whatnot, and get some panels done. But Procreate has what I feel is like two features that are amazing. If I do this and make a circle and I hold it, Procreate automatically makes it a perfect circle or makes it
Yes.
a straight, makes it real clean. And then if you tap your finger on it, it makes it a perfect circle. If I did a
Mhm.
box, same thing. Procreate would make that a box. And then when I click it, it make it like a perfectly aligned box. So like those are like really great features that I love. And then the other one is I think the pen tool is better in Procreate because I can draw with the pen tool and then I can pick the pen up from the screen and it will still be there and I can continue working on that same shape. So like if
Oh.
I could
Yeah.
see if Clip Studio has those type of features or something like that, I'd be in there.
Yeah, that's handy.
Yeah. I mean, Kyron told me about the straight line tool and holding shift or whatnot so I can make my straight lines. But I really like that circle tool option.
Hmm.
And yeah, this is going to be a storm piece. I was going to put Wolverine in here, but now I'm just like, this storm just took over.
I'm 100% okay with that.
Storm's cooler anyway.
It's um Sparks, I'm going to answer your question in just a sec. I wanted to add to with this campaign, um, like I said, BackerKit has a lot of features that are actually really helping our numbers. They've added in the last, I don't know, 6 months. I'm pretty sure because they weren't there the last time I ran a campaign with them. Um, they really reward creators being active and creators getting backers who are active. So if you run a live stream, they feature you on the main page. So like we're on the main page right now because we're running a live stream. So people who go to BackerKit can immediately see us. If you have a poll, you can be featured. That poll can be featured at any time.
What do you
Um,
mean poll? Like a voting poll?
yes, you can add a voting poll to your campaign. So like what we've been doing, for example, is making polls and backers help us decide what hoodie design is going to be unlocked next. So they're actually deciding the stretch
Oh
goals.
wow.
Yeah, which is super cool. So whoever wins in the poll, they become the next they become the next unlock. We've been doing a bunch of those.
Hold on,
They
Lori.
have
Sparks, keep
sure.
the questions. You are not monopolizing anything. Keep those
No,
questions
not at
coming.
No,
all.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm going
Carry
to answer
on.
all of them.
Yeah,
Hmm.
people want to ask questions. They know how to type too. So you are perfectly fine.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And they have achievements. So you can make an achievement based on money, based on number of backers, based on Instagram followers, and you can set this within the BackerKit campaign so that and it makes a progress bar. So if your achievement's 200 backers, BackerKit tracks that for you. And when you hit it, it fills up the progress bar. It says achievement
What?
unlocked.
It's
Yes.
pretty cool, yeah. And
I'm obsessed with this.
I'm I'm sitting here going, okay, so I have Laurie's been up to her elbows in Backer Kit, and I've just kind of been sitting back and observing. I haven't done a lot of messing directly with it, but I I noticed that it's not Backer Kit specifically has not been great for books, but since they managed to get Brandon Sanderson to come over, I'm thinking that is going to change real fast. And because at first I wasn't ready to recommend to any of my comics friends to do a comic on Backer Kit, but now maybe we should try it.
It's getting there. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
getting to like their features are so friggin' good. They have a backer train, so when someone backs, they're featured on the backer train, and if someone backs within 10 minutes of that person, they join the train, kind of like on Twitch when you have like a hype train.
Yeah, hype train,
Oh
yeah.
wow.
Uh huh. And
It's
then
pretty fun.
when you make updates in BackerKit, you can choose to send those updates to everybody following the campaign, to everybody in your email list. You can attach your polls and your achievements to those updates so people can see those progress bars and see what's unlocked. Like it's ridiculous. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. And I feel like all of that has helped us get also more backers because every time we engage with our audience like that, we're being featured on the main page.
Yeah. And anybody who's used Kickstarter's new story editor, um, and has been met with the how shall we call it? The trying times of it not quite doing what it's supposed to do anymore. I know that they're gonna fix that. I know that they're that like it's all about improving constantly. I know. But it's taken a really long time, and in the meantime, BackerKit doesn't have a lot of glitches, so whatever they're doing it well.
I can take text and images and copy paste them directly into a BackerKit story or update. There's no,
oh my god,
there's no
imagine
fucking
being
around.
able to do that with Kickstarter.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay, so Sparks. Sorry, go ahead, Mike. What were you gonna say?
No, I'm digging it. It's sounding very amazing.
It is. You can also you can at the end of the campaign, I have something called overtime mode enabled. If someone backs within 10 minutes of the end of the campaign gets bumped another 10 minutes.
What?
So as long as someone keeps, like, if you get last minute backers who are coming in, as long as someone keeps coming in to back, then the campaign actually stays open, which I think is also it's just a cool, like, it's just useful. If someone comes in at the last second, they're not penalized. Anyway,
Yeah,
Sparks.
it's a pretty cool little feature.
It's amazing.
Oh, I'm loving this story.
If a massive company tries to replicate our stuff, I think we're just kind of screwed because we're a very small company and we can't afford to sue anybody, just to be honest.
I don't know what the what the like I don't think that would work out for us even if we could in this particular situation, because this is, you know, inspired by, and
yeah, I mean, I'd love to
it's
think
like
in an
we'd
ideal
just be like,
scenario, like, yeah, we'd be screwed. In an ideal scenario, I would love for them to approach us and be like, hey, we actually got a license, you know,
Yeah.
we'd love to use your designs, have a 40% royalty or some shit. Like, that would be, I mean, that's what I would do, but I'm a terrible capitalist, so that's probably not what would happen. But yeah, unfortunately, I think we'd be screwed because we're just a small company, and we wanted to make something cool based on something that we love. And if we could have got a license and afforded it, of course I would have done that. Like, there's a lot of comments on the ads too that we're scamming people. I'm not scamming anyone. We're just a small company. We came up with some cool designs.
Right.
They are real. They're right here. Project fulfillment. Campaign ends April, and then we get the money 2 weeks after that. And then I would say on the high end, we give it a month to get all of the stuff, and then we're going to ship it out. So June?
Judging by the numbers that are on there right now, it's going to take a couple of weeks at least for you to get all the stuff packed and out of there. And I unfortunately can't help because I live in fucking Narnia and can't come over. So
that's
otherwise,
okay. We have some people. We have some nephews and nieces who can help too. But no, the main time consuming part is the pins take about 4 weeks because they need to produce like a mold for them for the enamel pins. The hoodies are 3 weeks ish to get here, but we're going to ship them out as soon as we get them. And we run a fulfillment center, so we're pretty efficient. So I would say June. I don't remember what I put on the campaign. If I put a date, I probably put a later date than I expected just in case, but I would be surprised if these aren't shipped at end of May or June. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
See, and this is the part of the show that I enjoy, is getting all kind of like these details from you, about the business and how you guys are putting this together and all that jazz, because like that stuff is very, I mean, interesting. I mean, I run a comic book company as well, but it's just interesting to hear all these things, and we're kind of in the trenches together. So hearing these things that you're excited about, that you guys are excited about, are also things that excite me, because I'm like, oh, that is a good feature. Oh, that does sound cool. And like, how can we, apply that over to what we're trying to do over in our campaigns and stuff. But that is very dope. Appreciate the insight that you're openly sharing.
Yeah, of course. No, I like being 100% transparent about this stuff because I don't feel like anyone's like competing with us. Like, we should all raise each other up here, and if I find some cool shit, I want to tell everybody that I found it so we can all have the cool shit. Yeah, I'm really, really impressed with what Backer Kit's doing. They really stepped up. They listen to creators, and again, they're rewarding you for being active. Like on Kickstarter, I love Kickstarter. I love everybody who works there, but you kind of get lost. You get lost in the noise. There's a shitload of creators on there. If you get a feature, you're really lucky, and it's a brief one on the front page. And there's no way to really change that. Like, there's no, putting more effort into it doesn't necessarily get you anything.
It's a good thing for
Right.
Kickstarter to have so many people on there, but it's less than a great thing for all the people making the campaigns that they're putting out there, because then it's easy to get lost in the din.
Yeah, and I mean, we launched a week after Brandon Sanderson and his, I don't even know what he's at right now, $18 million.
God, $100 million. We don't know.
But we're still
I'm
getting
gonna Google
attention.
it.
We're still getting featured. We were featured next to him a couple times, and I made jokes about it because he's made so much money and he's so well known, and we get to be there right next to him with our tiny company. That
Do you want to know?
Well, yeah, no.
Do you want to know? $19,644,018.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And he's got
Really?
75,678 backers. Insane.
I would
That
love
is
to have
insane.
75,000 backers. Like, I want to fulfill a campaign that big.
I want to see 7,500 backers. Like,
Yeah.
where are they?
That'd be cool. I want that.
It
Come on,
would be
Brandon.
it would be a challenge to fulfill a campaign that huge, but it would probably, I mean, it would take a little bit of time, but it would be doable and probably kind of fun. I like
think
looking
it'll
at
be
our
fun.
stuff and seeing where everybody, like, seeing all the different places, like the different countries and the different parts of this country that people are fans of our stuff from. And I promise I'm not creeping on y'all. I just, like, sometimes we
no,
see
it is.
and some of you guys you live in towns with weird names, and that's fun too.
Yes.
No, I can definitely agree with that. It's very fun seeing where your products end up at, seeing where the support is coming from for those products, and it's like, oh wow, Wisconsin, somebody in Wisconsin now has copies of Hotshot, or it's just nice to see that. 'Cause you would have never thought that it would reach that far. I mean, it's cool because we go to combo conventions and we're in those cities buying stuff, but that's me sitting there talking to somebody, pitching it to them, convincing them. But like some random person from Worcester, New York, just went up to the website and ordered 6 copies, 6 books, and you're like, that's cool.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah, no, it's
nationwide.
awesome. I'm excited about this campaign in particular because we get to see pictures of people wearing our stuff.
That's
I'm
not
excited about that. And we have had a few indie wrestlers who are very interested in buying it. So I want to see, I'm hoping we get some like pre-ring photos or something, because that'd be fucking badass. We're big indie wrestling fans here. So like, yes. Do it. We have a custom hoodie option also. So if you are looking for your own hoodie with your own design on it, as a wrestler or as someone who's into that, we still have slots open.
Okay.
Mike's like, the cogs are turning.
Sounds copacetic. Awesome. So what else do you guys have brewing in your creative oven? What's after this, or is there anything planned right now?
We got stuff. We got another campaign for a comic launching on Monday.
Oh wow! All right.
Yeah, we are working with Russell Novelty again, and we are publishing his first Not Safe for Work comic book.
Awesome.
Yeah, and so he actually collaborated with SK Print, who is a USA Today and New York Times bestselling romance author. She's amazing. She's written, I don't know how many books. It's a lot. She's very well known, but under multiple pen names. which I don't remember all of them because there's 5 or 6.
Okay.
It's absolutely crazy. And she writes different genres under all these pen names. She's amazing. So I'm really excited to be working with her. And Russell basically helped her adapt her romance book into a comic, and it's called Death's Kiss. And it's pretty, it's fun, it's sexy. We have some really cool covers by famous female artists. We have Jen St. Ange, we have Melissa Paluca, we have Kat Farrell, we have
Yishan Lee.
names are escaping me. Yishan Lee. Yishan Lee also drew the interiors.
Luca, the
And Luca Strati. I think he's the only male artist working on the comics. But I love his covers. They're beautiful. Really well, really awesome paintings. But yeah, and
it's
we're
a
gonna be
really
offering,
good book. Even if you're not into like the erotic comics, it's like a really good story. So I still think you should get it.
Yeah.
If you like
It's
comics,
really good.
it's a really it's one of those ones that gets your brain juice moving after you read it, and you start thinking about all the different things that could happen in that world. It's a really good story.
Yeah, it's really cool if you like badass female main characters as well. Of course, we're following that trend.
Yeah, so if lots of people taking the characters into consideration. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that. Again, in case you notice, I am doing very different here for Storm. Um, I've been watching a lot of video clips about people being disappointed that they went with the Mohawk on 97, and they have presented some very, very good cases of absolutely why they should not be doing the Mohawk anymore on Storm, and that they should be doing more authentic hairstyles for her from Africa, with all the hair.
That's fair.
And I would like to think, the Mohawk was dope. I mean, it was iconic. It was dope. It was so cool for it. But like, there's so much hair out here now. We're talking about Storm with all of this hair. So I'm going for the big froey, puffy, curly hair here on her. So if you were hoping to see me draw the Mohawk, I'm sorry to disappoint any of y'all if they're watching. I got to go big hair, and I don't care.
I love it. You know what, though? To be fair, they could have made a mohawk with braids. Like, they could have made a mohawk with actual, like, not
Yeah,
straight
yeah.
white hair.
I saw a post go across one of my social media feeds that showed pictures of authentic, like authentic African Mohawk styles, and I was
Mhm.
looking at it, going, "These are gorgeous. Why the hell didn't they do that on Storm? Why did they? Like, why that Mohawk is just a cop out."
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
like, I don't
yeah,
know how to draw hair, so I'm gonna just draw what it looks like. It looks like one of those badger brushes that you use to like texturize paint on a canvas. It doesn't.
absolutely.
It's. I mean, everybody's saying that they love the new show, but like, what about Storm's hair?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Thank thank you, Steve.
I've seen some
Sorry, he's
beautiful
leaving.
renditions. No, you're fine. I've seen some beautiful renditions of Storm's hair, as concept art and stuff like this. And it's like they always go 60 miles. They can't 60 yards. They can't always make it into the end zone. And it's like, why? Because like if there's just a person out here sitting at the drawing desk doodling up their hair just because they love Storm, and they gave me 20 different hairstyles for Storm and made them compressed so they could work in animation, as far as my knowledge goes in animation. And you're telling me the person that you have paid to redesign these characters couldn't do that? Or you know what? I bet you they did. And some executive producer said no. Go with the Hulk.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, it's annoying. It's-
But I'm the executive producer on this show, and I'm not doing it.
God, I wish I could get my hair to get to like a tenth of that volume. This is what my hair does. This is it. I can't even like a curling like just a half gallon of hairspray, curling iron for 10 minutes at a time. Like, cannot make it hold a curl. It doesn't do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Ryan, I didn't. And like I said, like if you want to stick with a mohawk, you could do like an afro mohawk, like with the actual curly hair, and not.
Yeah,
And how fucking cool would that look?
It
That
would
would
be
that
badass.
would be so cool.
it would be
I know.
very cool. But as soon as I get off the show here, I'm going to go, watch X-Men '97. It's been getting nothing but good reviews and everything like
Hmm.
that, which is also making people question, like, well, why did old dude get fired then? Um, I I really hope they weren't like disappointed what he did and they canned him before, because that would be terrible. Because everyone is loving the show.
That would be
Yeah.
crazy, right? Like that
Yeah,
can't be why. They can't it can't be because they didn't know what the reception was gonna be like yet. So that can't be why. But wouldn't it be so? Like I would not if they said that was why. I would so not be surprised.
right. Oh yeah, we're
But it
having a good
can't be
time.
why, right? I hope.
Oh, Ryan said. Oh, Ryan said it's some HR shit. He did something.
Mm,
Hmm.
Oh, so you dropped the bomb. Dang,
that sucks.
that does suck. That does suck. Oh yeah, here we go now. Now we're jumping into the deets, making this costume. This is the best damn storm I've ever drawn.
It's amazing. I'm so excited.
Here. And digital, this digital drawing makes it so much good, so much easier.
Hmm.
Oh, I did. I was at Awesome Con last week, and I had Mark Begley review my portfolio, my pages, and he's awesome. If you don't know who Mark Bagley is, he is a legendary Spider-Man artist. He drew Ultimate Spider-Man while Brian Michael Bendis wrote it for like 147 issues. It was like a record for an artist and a writer to draw one book consistently, like in a row. Um, but he's been drawing Spider-Man for a long ass time. He like has this perfect wiry Spider-Man. And
Hmm.
I had him review my portfolio, and I was like, dude, I was like, sir, please just go in. Don't consider my feelings. Just give me the real raw. That's what I'm here for. And he looked at me and was like, look, man, I reviewed somebody before, and they quit drawing for like 6 months. You're not gonna stop me from drawing, man. But I need to know how I can be a better artist, and that's what I'm here for. And he went through it. He said some good things, and he pointed out some bad things about some stuff that I need to do. Uh, a panel that I was trying to hurry up and shit out there and go through, and he's like, "See that right there? You kids have Google. Use it. It's on the computer. Just use that Google, man. I got bins of airplanes, telephones, houses, all types of references I gotta pull out of a box and out of a drawer. And you guys have Google, and you're out here doing this. Use your reference." It's like, yes, Mr. Baker. Yes.
That's amazing.
But super, super dope guy. And it was great getting the feedback from really, really, really appreciate it. Fee said it was so cool seeing him look at Mike's work. He was thoroughly impressed by his storytelling. That was one of the good things he said about my stuff, that my storytelling was very strong. And I wish I would have remembered her name. But I got my work reviewed by a French woman who was a comic book illustrator. And I showed her my newest stuff. And I only had like 5 pages. That's the stuff that you're inking now, Laurie. I only had like
Hmm.
five or 6 pages of that. And she went through it. Oh man, great conversation, great feedback. And then she swiped to the next one. It was the layout, and I was like, "Oh, those are just my layouts. You don't have to do those. I know you're busy and stuff." And she's like, "No, let's go." And she went through the entire Hot Shot 13 with me, all of it, layouts, pencils. We broke down each page. We were looking at each panel, and she was like, "All right, so I see what you have going on here, but like, kind of give me the feedback of what's going on in the story." Oh, Italian, thank you, Fee. And I told her, and she was like, "Yeah, all right, okay." So, and she was just her big thing was my camera movement, how I was moving the camera in each panel, and I needed for like I'd say about 50% of my work was like pull back the camera. Let's see more of what's going on here. It was really good, man. I really do advise creators, artists, and to go out here and ask them to review your stuff, man. Obviously, do it at the point when they're not being swarmed by the line, and ask for that honest feedback. It really does help.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's really handy. Like because it's not just like randos in a comment thread. Like these are people like who know what they're talking about and they've been doing this shit for years and years and years. So it's really good feedback.
Yeah, she was good too. Like, ugh, she was good. I was looking through her pages, and I just saw like she was. We were standing looking at somebody else's work, and I saw her work, and I looked at her backdrop. I was like, I have no idea who this woman is, but her work is just incredible. And let me see if she'll review my stuff. And she did. She took the time, so very much so appreciative of it.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Excellent.
All right, I just need to look up Storm's costume so I can get these deets. Every costume but the 97 costume.
Of course.
I thought that would be littered over here. Oh, that's nice. Up. Not the action figure. Come on now, y'all. There we go.
You found something?
Oh, yeah, I did. And I just realized I messed up her shoulder. She has these shoulder pads here. But that is the beauty of digital work. Thank you, Ryan. Hey, Ryan's with me. He's paying attention. I respect Mike more and more when I get to witness him do this. It's humbling, because Fee is right there with me because she likes to walk around and explore. So when we go out there together or whatnot. But kind of, I'm on edge. Like, oh, what's she gonna say? I got company here.
Tony, they go up to 6XL, so they go pretty big. I think they go from 2 extra small to 6 extra large, and they run bigger than I would say. They run a little big. So like this one is a small. I would normally wear a small. It's a little big for me. Like if you want a tight fitting hoodie, so I'd probably wear an extra small. It is a small, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What up, Tony Clapp?
And yes, I'm happy that they had. That was another reason, actually, that I forgot to mention that we went with this particular printing company because they offered sizes all the way to 6XL. Because, like, when I first told, it was Fish actually that I first told about it, and he was like, "Hoodies never fit me; they're never big enough." And I was like, "Well, I'm going to find one that is big enough." And the sleeves are long enough. There's no sleeve issues. I know tall people and long-armed people, this is often an issue. These should not be an issue with these. So I'm really excited.
I don't get a lot of hoodies because because I have to size up because if they're the right size, for my chest, then they're not the right size for my hips or vice versa. But like it's the chest issue for me. So hopefully that'll be I mean, being that hoodies are meant to be worn as casual, comfort wear, it's fine if it's baggy, but I always have trouble with the like swimming in one part of it when I get the size to fit the other part of it of me.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I always have to alter my own stuff, which I don't like doing, so
Yeah.
takes a lot of time. And I'm not that good at it.
I don't know what you guys can do with this, but of course this is going to y'all to do whatever y'all want. Where is that?
I feel like we can offer it as a print or something. I don't see why not for all backers.
All right, now that we got that shoulder pad issue fixed, looking more like a girl. All right. Sorry, Wolvie. Got bumped out of here, buddy. I'm sorry. we can put. Yes, let me merge all these together. I think all these are good. That's the face, half the body, hair, X and X, and then the costume accessory. So we're going to merge selected layers. And then I'm going to hit her with a Command T. Oh, wow, we're at an hour already.
It's going
Actually,
by pretty quick. We've been talking about a lot of shit.
yeah, we have.
Tony, after seeing how this one went, yes, I think so. I was just talking about it on the last stream that I would like to do one for like maybe a bunch of indie creators where we do a bunch of indie character inspired ones, and yeah, other companies who don't care about us making merch inspired by their stuff. There are certain companies who care more than others. That's basically how I would put it. DC is probably fine. They don't seem to care, but other companies. But yes, I would like to do all kinds of merch inspired by different characters.
All right. I think she's all done there.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah. Have some fun getting that colored by somebody. Well, hold up. Let's see. Let me do the thing. Oh, I didn't copy it because I've been copying art pieces. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. So look, everybody, this project is awesome. All right, we've really gone in there. I hope some of you students were taking notes here. But there's the link in the chat again. Go swing over there. Go check it out. There's a jacket for everybody. All right, there's a jacket for everybody. All right. I promise. This is the one campaign where you can't say, "Oh, there's nothing there for me." Shut up. It is. All right. Let's just pick something. They're unlocking stuff every day, and they're doing voting. They're letting you vote on potential other hoodies that they're going to release. So yeah, let's get over here. Let's blow this thing out the water. Times are hard. Understand that. Uh, if if you want to just show your support, toss them a couple dollars. We are not going to be offended by that. We are not going to turn our nose away from that. We, as we've clearly said several times, like we are not Marvel, we're not DC, we are a small company, small studio trying to make things happen. So any support coming their way is good support. It's helping. So if you can give $1 or $2 just to help out, just to say, hey, I came, I saw, I helped. Let's do that. If you can't put any money down, perfectly understandable. We're in trying times. Can you do a share? Can you grab this, share this, and I'm gonna peg you just to go a little bit further. Have a conversation about it. Like, hey, I saw this dope ass hoodie concept on Chat and Draw. Yeah, make sure you say Chat and Draw. And I think you guys would like that. I know you guys like those mutants or whatnot, those things with powers. Check them out. Here's the link. I got it off this Chat and Draw show with this really handsome, devilishly talented guy who was just drawing up this amazing storm. Make sure you say all that.
Yes.
But if you got the ducats to get a jacket or two, do it. Go ahead and grab a jacket, make it happen. And there you go. You'll be rocking your jacket. We've got the timeline here. And I can tell you right now, this studio delivers. All right. They know how to do Kickstarters. They know how to make these things happen. They know how to ship, and they're making this stuff happen. So it looks like this storm is going to get colored up and be offered as a print on here. And we're going to have us a good time. Great. Congratulations on your success, and let's get them some more success. And if you guys enjoyed this show, hit the subscribe, into the like, into the follow, and into the share. Like, social media combo that boy, that 4-piece. Hit me with that 4-piece real quick. We are a great network with more shows than just this show on here. And so you want to be sure to check all that out. Thank you so much to Laurie and Sarah for coming on here. Thank you for the follow, Sparks. Appreciate that. Yes. I'm going to check Patreon. I hope this is a new Patreon subscription. Y'all don't even understand how excited I am about the subscription service. All right. I used to get my Marvel books in the mail when I was in high school. My grandmother got me one for Christmas, and I used to get my book every month, bagged and board, and couldn't wait to read what's happening next. So very excited about this book. Yes. Thank you for coming on here and bringing this awesome product on here. It looks great. Looks awesome. We learned a lot of new features about this. And indie creators and other people that like to customize them, they have a customizing option on here. All right. There's something on here for everybody. So we're not even gonna go get it. We're not even gonna talk about this anymore. All right, we're done. We're done. But look, thank you. And we will catch y'all on the next one. Episode 284 coming at you next week. Later, everybody.
No, I think that I should ask Mr. Watson. I think that I should ask Mr. Watson. I think that I should ask Mr.